It's true. I've been venting a lot about people crying about losing their EBT who have rigged the system to benefit from it by making shitty decisions, blah, blah. But I want to thank those people. I want to thank those people for showing us how easy it is to choose weakness. Because the truth is that there's a lot of people out there, not all, don't get it twisted, not all, I'm saying, a lot of people out there who are able to go and work a job. They might be uncomfortable, they might have some pain in their bodies. Hi, we're all doing that right now. You don't think construction workers have some aches and pains? But guess what? They get off their asses and they go to work. And the reason why I want to thank all these people for pointing out how weak they are and how weak they've chosen to be and how much they've decided to ruin their bodies by putting these garbage foods that they've been, oh, look what I buy with my EBT, look at my, or, I just want to thank them because it really, really reaffirms that weakness is a choice. Ruining your body, making it weak, is a choice. And people that eat highly processed foods day in and day out and wonder why they have diabetes, it's a choice. Now, as someone who suffers from joint pain, hip dysplasia, back problems, blah, 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 who cares, right? Who cares? I choose every day to not let that shit stop me. Yesterday, I went to the gym. I didn't put my copper compression sleeves on, and I hurt my elbow really bad. Like, it hurt, like, for the next 24 hours, maybe. And I was like, shit, what am I going to do? I got to go to work. And in the morning, granted, I do a lot of holistic healing, so I have my methods of, healing myself faster. But I decided, tough shit, tough shit. When I tweak my back and I can barely walk, I decide, well, I'm going to go to work and I'm going to move until it doesn't hurt anymore. And guess what? It stops hurting eventually. Now, I've always scoffed at a lot of people who say, you know, your thoughts, they really do have an effect on your body. I always scoffed at that stuff. I was like, whatever, I've got this problem and this problem, because I was that person at one point. Yeah, I was that person that was like, poor me, I can't do this anymore. My body's falling apart. Hell, I even gave up the gym for 8 whole years, thinking that I just couldn't make it part of my life anymore. And then I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand not going to the gym. I couldn't stand not lifting. I couldn't stand the idea that I wasn't going to be able to, build muscle like I love to do. Now, as a single by choice independent woman, yeah, the backup plan is me. And when you realize that, although for a lot of people, their backup plan is the government taking care of them, that's never been a thought in my mind. Even when someone suggested it to me, I was like, why would I want to do that? Why would I mean, I can still go to the gym, and if I can go to the gym, then I should be able to still go to work and blah blah. But people just get this mindset of weakness being good or a flex or whatever, and it's disgusting. I guess the bottom line is that you either choose weakness or strength. I know there's a lot of people that are like, well, what about this type of person? What about this? You know what? If I have to like give every single scenario of, well, that doesn't include this and that, then keep scrolling because this isn't for you. If you're one of those people that's like, well, what about this? Well, what about, because at some point they're just excuses. They're just excuses. And people love to make excuses because if they have an excuse, then they don't have to do the work, which is just weak. Just saying. Oh, by the way, I went to the gym today after hurting my elbow, and I decided to do a decent chest routine. And I didn't go as heavy as I normally do, meaning I dropped down like just 5 pounds, but I still got a killer chest workout in. And guess what? My elbow wasn't a problem. So I told myself, like, we're not doing this weak shit anymore. And my body said, all right, let's go. So just, food for thought. But you do choose, at the end of the day, you do choose if you want to be weak or strong. And your actions, everything you do throughout the day, proves all of that.